Bismillah, Bismillah, alhamdulillah. Uh, because my subject matter is always so serious, I like to get at least one laugh in each session. So, but trying to work this app, I just got it. I'm sure there are better apps out there. I mean, I like the fact that I can bring something up on screen. I can be reading it and recording, but the problem I had tonight is I want to be able to zoom in, and I didn't find a way to do that. I don't like having this little box, and it looks like I'm 10 feet away, and I'm not. My nose is like 6 minutes from 6 inches from the phone. Um, and then the other entertaining thing is that every day I'm doing something different with my head because I haven't had a haircut, since way before the corona outbreak, and my hair just goes like this, and I don't like it, and I wish it would just grow so I can tie it, but that'll be another 6 months. So anyway, so the subject now, what I've been talking about to anybody who's following these particular sessions, and I think I'm up to like 20 sessions now, okay, just on this subject, because really we're at a pivotal moment. I even posted to a couple of friends tonight that Arabs and Daisies are going to have to make a decision. Okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is basically setting up the Muslim world to be annihilated. Okay, and you have access to the help of Allah, but you haven't taken hold of it, and that's what this is about. So what I'm titling this session tonight, like it or not, I'm saying, okay, the mission of Allah is what I'll be talking about, and the Muslims who destroyed it. Now, the last several sessions have been about how the Muslims destroyed the mission of Dawah, destroyed the lives of converts. Tonight, what I'm doing is I'm really just doing like a Quran reading, okay, because I don't do really enough of that. Um, but because I had commented that these things should have been obvious to the imams, and I can't believe that in 50 or 60 years they never clued into what they screwed up here. Okay, now the mission of Allah. Okay, what I mean by that is Allah's mission for humanity, the purpose for which Allah created us and all of humanity. And that mission, that objective, the end of it, the eventuality of it, existed before Allah created Adam and existed before Allah created the universe. And Allah's mission and his objective was built into our creation. Okay? So the purpose for which Allah created us and the universe he put us in, okay, was there, okay, long before the Quran was revealed. But it's interesting that Muslims have missed the real meaning of the very first word Allah revealed. When Allah revealed Iqra, that's what's on the screen here, okay? This is Surah Al-Alaq. The first word Allah revealed, and we know the story about Rasulullah being in the cave on one of his retreats, and the angel Jibril coming to him, and he heard the first word, Iqra. Now, what this really means historically is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commanding Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, go out among the human beings and ikra, okay, recite these verses and find the converts. Find the human beings out there who are going to convert to my deen. This is the very first word Allah revealed, and that's what Rasulullah spent the next 23 years doing. Okay? So I don't know how somebody can miss this. It's the most important thing in Islam. Without this, Islam would not even exist. There would be no Islam. There would be no Muslims. Okay? So this is where it all began, right here. Okay, the mission of Allah began with the first word Allah revealed. I mean, in the Quran. Okay, that's where his mission began. In the Quran was the first word he revealed. Shortly after that, then Rasulullah ﷺ goes back to his wife Khadija radiallahu anha, and he's frightened, he's terrified. And he's explaining to her, what has happened. And so then another set of verses began to be revealed. Ya ayyuha muddathir, qum fa'andir. Okay, so Rasulullah is wrapped up in a blanket. Okay, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ready to get him up and get him going. Okay? if Ya Rasulullah, if you didn't understand it, the first word I revealed, so I'm repeating it, get up and go warn the people. Okay? So get on with this mission. Ya ayyuha muddathir kum fa'andir. Okay? Get up and go warn the people. Now this particular verse is in Surah Yusuf, Qul hadhihi sabili. And there's not a verse like this in the Quran. This is like the only verse that like expressly states what Rasulullah's mission is, okay? Now, I mean, of course, we understand in implication that Rasulullah had many jobs to do. I mean, he had to teach people, had to warn people, the mission of dawah, everything else. But this particular verse is, definitive. Okay, when Allah says, "Qul hadihi sabili," this is my way. Ad'u ila Allah, that I call humanity towards Allah. Okay. And there's not another verse like this in the Quran. Okay, so it's just making clear this is like the real core of Rasulullah's purpose. Okay. Now, when it comes then to the other Muslims, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made clear his purpose and the fundamental purpose of the Quran and the fundamental purpose of Rasulullah. Now we get into Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala directing his speech towards the rest of humanity. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu in tansurullaha yansurkum. Okay? That now it's on the Muslims to pick up the mission of Allah, the mission of the Quran, the mission of Rasulullah. And this is what the Sahaba did. Okay? You don't find that Rasulullah went out to make dawah and the Sahaba sat in the masjid making dhikr and salah. That does not exist. As soon as they entered Islam, they joined him on his mission. Okay? That is the mission of a Muslim. But today's Muslims aren't getting this. They think that, well, so-and-so, his job is dawah. No, it's your job. And your community has to be set up for converts, and that 60 years and you didn't even start. Okay, you blew it up. Okay, but Allah is saying that when you help Allah, okay, in His mission, then He will help you. And this is what I've been trying to get across. Muslims are trying to do this and trying to do that, but you're not getting the help of Allah, you're getting the punishment of Allah. Allah is sending destruction all over the Muslim world. And it's because you have ignored the requirements, the conditions to get His help, when that help would be automatic if you were doing what's right. Okay? This is why it's so surprising that even the shuyukh and Mawlanas have missed this for so long. If you will help Allah, Allah will help you. But that's not what's going on here. Okay? Now, again, about the help of Allah and about the mission, we're getting to that verse that is among the very last verses that Allah revealed. And several of the Sahaba said this is actually the last revelation. Okay? إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحُ وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسِ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا. Okay? This is after the 23 years. This is the end of Rasulullah's life. And he actually died shortly after this, because that mission for his part is complete. He's shown how it's done, and Allah has shown His promise by sending the help. And this help and the victory, it came from what Rasulullah ﷺ had been seeking through this 23 years, and that was a mass conversion of human beings to Islam. That was Rasulullah's mission. That's what Allah commanded him to do from the very first word. And when it got there and Rasulullah saw it, then Rasulullah ﷺ knew that it's just about over. Okay, and he passed away, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, just months after this. Okay. إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحُ وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسِ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ. When the help of Allah comes, when it arrives, and the victory, okay, and you see humanity, you see human beings entering into the deen of Allah in multitudes. Okay? And the Muslims could have this help, but you have to take the mission, not ignore the mission and destroy converts and lose the converts and destroy our lives and, flip everything upside down, and then spend 50 years not even looking in the mirror to figure out what the hell you're doing wrong. Okay, that's, Muslims are amazing these days. But anyway, let me go on. I don't want to go on a rant. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has laid out what His mission is and His help and how to get His help. That's what we just looked at. But now what we want to look at, okay, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has declared His ridha, His pleasure, on those first converts, وَالسَّابِقُونَ الْأَوَّلُونَ, those who came in the beginning, min al-muhajirin, the first group of converts from Mecca, wal ansar, and the other group of converts who received them to help them in Medina, where they established the community to solve the problems of converts. This is where Islam began, in Medina. Wake up, okay? وَالَّذِينَ اتَّبَعَهُمْ بِإِحْسَانٍ, and who will follow them in that the